Last weekend, officials in Hartford expected an influx of around 25,000 people due to a sold-out concert featuring Florida Georgia Line, a popular country music act. I've been wanting to cover a story about the popularity of country music in Connecticut for quite some time, so I went to the pre-concert tailgate to interview attendees. Most of the media coverage of the event revolved around the extreme heat on that day, and I can totally confirm that it was really hot. My car's thermometer said that it was around 38 degrees Celsius, which is like 100 degrees Fahrenheit or something. And in a dumb attempt to appear professional while interviewing people, I opted for a long-sleeve button-down shirt and long pants. Terrible idea. But anyway, I think there's a big story that this concert tells. Country music is genuinely popular in Connecticut. Now, anyone who lives here knows that the state's not all Greenwich, great colleges, and Gilmore Girls, but I do think many folks would be surprised to find out how many people really listen to country. So why is it so popular?
No matter what state it is, it's probably going to draw a large crowd because of the drinking. But second to that is probably just like good vibes, good people. You can be outside and it's warm. It's like a win-win all around.
Now, there certainly was a lot of alcohol at the event, and not everyone drank responsibly. But I think we need to back up just a bit. What even is country music? In 1959, French film Les Amants was shown at a local theater in Ohio. The film was controversial at the time, in part for its frank depiction of infidelity, and wound up being the center of a Supreme Court case about whether it constituted hardcore pornography. The Supreme Court faced a bit of a challenge here. How does one even define pornography? Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart famously wrote at the time, "I shall not today attempt to further define the kinds of material I understand to be embraced within that shorthand description, and perhaps I could never succeed in intelligibly doing so. But I know it when I see it." Attempting to define country music seems to produce similar results. I know it when I hear it. It's easy to recognize, but hard to craft an all-encompassing definition. I spent quite a while looking for definitions, but most of them seemed either too specific or too broad. For example, here's country legend Garth Brooks' response when asked to define the genre.
I can tell you exactly what it is. It's sincerity. That's all it is. It's sincerity and it's real.
That makes for a great soundbite, but that's super vague, super subjective, and could easily apply to many other songs in many other genres. The best definition I managed to find, out of all places, was at dictionary.com. Country music is a style and genre of largely string-accompanied American popular music, having roots in the folk music of the Southeast and cowboy music of the West, usually vocalized, generally simple in form and harmony, and typified by romantic or melancholy ballads accompanied by acoustic or electric guitar, banjo, violin, and harmonica. I would also add that the lyrical content typically, although not always, is reflective of rural life in the US South. There are exceptions to be sure, but when country songs discuss urban or suburban life, it is generally used as a comparison to rural life. This is shown pretty well in the music video for Over and Over by hip-hop musician Nelly, featuring country artist Tim McGraw. The entire video is predicated on the perception of this urban-rural dichotomy. Now that we have a rough idea of what country is it really that popular? Well, it's the most popular radio genre by far. It owns 15.2% of radio market share, which even beats the 10.6% that talk radio controls, and nearly doubles Top 40 Music's paltry 8%. According to research by the Country Music Association, 46% of people in New England listen to country on or more frequently than a monthly basis. That same report stated that country music listenership is up by nearly 1/3 since 2014. And anecdotally, the show on Friday was huge. If a sold-out concert drawing in 25,000 people isn't enough, just take a look at this bathroom line. Yikes! These fans are dedicated. On some level, country music has always made inroads into mainstream popular music. Shania Twain, Faith Hill, and the aforementioned Tim McGraw are all evidence of that. But it seems that recently this has been increasing. Carrie Underwood, or Taylor Swift, at least in her early days, are country sensations that have become household names in the past decade. I first noticed this trend when DJ Avicii teamed up with singer Aloe Blacc to create Wake Me Up, a crossover dance music country hit. These sort of crossovers are helping to bridge divides. Just take a look at Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, which has been at number 1 at the top of Billboard's Top 100 list for 16 weeks and counting. So let's bring it back to the question at hand. Why is country music so popular?
It's all positive energy. It's all talking about family, life, drinking, having a good time.
I would say the community with all this.
It's even when it's sad, it's happy.
Everyone I chatted with said that they enjoyed the upbeat vibe of country music. And in a world of political turbulence and economic insecurity, I can totally understand wanting to have a break from real-world concerns. The genre also seems to make a lot of sense around this time of year. It's summer, and the temperatures are hot. Drinking with friends before going to an outdoor concert actually sounds pretty fun, regardless of the genre of music. And given that country's origins and frequent lyrical topics are based in warmer climates, it does seem like a perfect match for summer.
Like sometimes I feel like New England, like people think it's like uptight and like prissy, but it's like everywhere people like to have a good time, like to relax, enjoy themselves, have like a couple drinks, you know, 1 or 2, and just like enjoy a nice summer day. And that's what I think people do here, and I think that's what makes it such a good time for everyone. Whether even if you're not drinking, you're just out on the lawn, you're taking it all in. It's enjoyable.
These seem like pretty fun reasons. I didn't grow up listening to too much country music, and although I do listen to a bit of it now, it's not exactly my go-to genre. But after attending the tailgate and doing research about it, I could definitely see myself listening to more of it in the future. Look, country music in the Northeast is on the up and up, and Connecticut is no exception. Even if many people perhaps drank a bit too much, the atmosphere was still pretty enjoyable. Just one piece of advice to folks going to an outdoor country event in the dead heat of summer: wear a short sleeve shirt.